So back to the sneaker collection video. This next pair is the Nike Air Zoom rookie 2019 Galaxy rookie foam black pod. This is a shock drop pair. So a little bit about this shoe. It was released in 2019 on the Nike website as a exclusive shock drop. It didn't have no release date. It was just gonna release at a certain time on a certain date. So what I did was was trying to get this shoe back in 2019 when I was like collecting rare shoes, rare sneakers. And then this shoe was like on the website for a couple of days, saying like it was gonna come out. Just be prepared. It was gonna come out like at midnight or something on the West Coast. So just have your phone ready. So I was collecting shoes at the time, and at the time I was kind of like getting out of sneakers. I was just wearing them. I wasn't really into like collecting them and just having rare stuff. I was just wearing Jordans like they were just like basic Spaldings, because I was just kind of like over with the whole hype, because I already had like so much shoes and stuff I went through that I was just basically wearing them like nothing. So then I wanted to get back into collecting shoes again for some reason. So this was the shoe I was going to start with. But the day came around that it was going to be released. And I waited all night, stayed up all morning. And when the shoe came out, I tried to purchase it. And it sent me an email message on my phone and text and said, the shoe was sold out. You didn't receive the shoe in your size. Try it next time or whatever. So I was just kind of bummed out. I was like, man, that's just like horrible, man. I couldn't even get a shoe. So then what I did was I just forgot about the whole thing of trying to even get the shoe or making this shoe like even possible to buy or purchase. And then it kind of floated around that people were like spotted wearing this shoe, but it was just rumors. And then I believe Penny Hardaway was spotted in like a version of it, but it was like a sample version with like different colors and different textures. And then so I kind of was just like really going like ham or haywire, like that I had to get this shoe. I had to just see it. I had to wear it. Being a sneaker collector, I was like, I have to have the shoe. So then I kind of just did a lot of research, try to find it, try to find outlets, try to find websites that had it, but I just couldn't trust any person that had it, because I actually wanted the shock drop pair that was released on the Nike website in 2019. So fast forward to 2023. This year the Dunks came out. So all the hype with the Dunks from back in the days that people used to go crazy for started to surface again, and people were buying them. So then I just got into collecting, because I figured this was the year to start the collection, because the Dunks were going to come back around, because there was a lot of hype and people were wearing them. So then I started just collecting shoes, and then this was the first shoe I was going to hunt down to get. So it took me about a couple of years, and I finally found a pair on Flight Club. It's a East Coast sneaker reselling store that sells shoes that are hard to get. So I went on their website, found the shoe for about a decent amount of money, and then just did some research, did a lot of studying on pictures and a little bit of info on that website and where they get their shoes, and then put two and two together, and I said, this is the only website that I'm going to be able to get a actual real authentic close enough pair to the Nike shock drop pair. So then I just went ahead and purchased it randomly on some random day for a decent amount, like over $500, $600, $700. So the shoe came in the mail one day, and when it was gonna get shipped, And I remember I looked at the shoe and I was like, man, is this fake? I thought it was like fake because it just looked so cheap and so fragile and thin, and like it just didn't look like it was even like real. So I thought I got like kind of scammed, I guess. Being that I never really ordered expensive shoes from Flight Club. They were always like in the $200, $300 range. So then I kind of just stopped in my tracks and put two and two together and said, you know, I haven't been in the sneaker game for a long time and collecting, so maybe it's just me, I'm just tripping. So then I started to look at pictures and compared the shoes and look at different pictures on the website of the Nike release. And then put two and two together. I said, yeah, they're pretty authentic. And then one thing that kind of gave it away, on the bottom of the shoe, it had a silver pen Sharpie from a metallic Sharpie. So back in the days when I used to collect sneakers, I would go to Nike outlets, and they would have the restock, the aftermarket, B grade, defected, or returned shoes on the sale rack, and they would put silver Sharpie on the bottom. Or if the shoes were overstocked, they would put silver Sharpie to know that they were from the Nike outlet or they were returns. So this one had a silver Sharpie on the bottom, so I knew it was from an outlet. So the shoe must have had to gone through like Nike to the Nike outlet, and then it was marked down, and then it was returned to either the manufacturer or somebody got a hold of it and was reselling it. So that's when I knew it was the actual shock drop pair. So a little bit about this shoe. It's almost like the Spider-Man shoe. It was a shock drop, but this one is not an error. This is just an exclusive, rare shock drop. I don't even believe this shoe was actually even released. I think Nike just said it was going to release, and they didn't release it just to get people from like causing havoc. So this is the Penny Hardaway 2019 foam posit rookie Galaxy. It has like different features of like space flight, like outer space NASA stuff on it, that you could like see on when you go into like space shuttle uniforms and stuff. So it has the Galaxy foam print through the whole shoe. It has a glow-in-the-dark bottom. Pretty basic, simple shoe, but hard to get. You have the carbon fiber. Then you have these black pods on the side. And then you have removable tags. And then on the other pair, you have like a flight, I want to say like a parachute detail on the shoe. So it says rookie in the shoe. They say this is made for Penny Hardaway, and the other shoe has a number 1. Penny Hardaway was number 1 on his jersey, but I'm not too sure who this shoe is for, or made for. It could have been made for Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan did wear a Penny inspired flight zoom back in the days during a game. And Jordan was number 1 in Carolina when he played for UNC, so could be his PE or it could be a Penny PE, but it doesn't really have no info on this shoe. But yeah, that's the 2019 rookie Galaxy shock drop Nike pair. So this next one is a Nike Dunk ID. This was for like a camping campaign they had for the Nike website, where you could do like a dunk, a low with different lettering that you customized on the back of the shoe. So at the time, I didn't want to do this dunk just because I didn't see nothing special about the colors, and just the lettering was like no big deal. So I just kind of passed on it. And then the option for this Dunk ID went away, and it was no longer on the website. And then so what you had to do to get this dunk, you had to do like a survey, and then you had to be a Nike member, and then they gave you the option once you did the survey to create your own dunk. But I never really like finished the process of doing the shoe. I just like passed up on it. So then it went away, and then a while later, this shoe was released on Nike ID on the regular Nike website with the option to do the colors and then the lettering on the back. So then I was like, I'll just do that. I'll just do the a shoe for that ID. So the camping campaign like was already over. It was for like some kind of like foundation for camping or wilderness. So then the option was just regular on Nike ID to do a dunk with lettering. So then I went ahead and just did my ID dunk, my Nike dunk on the website with the lettering. So I based this shoe off of the pigeon dunk, the low pigeon, the purple pigeon, and then the regular pigeon, the New York City pigeon, the Jeff Staple pigeon, and then the sample colors from the sample pigeon that was auctioned off on Sotheby's. So what I did was I just did like a purple for the purple pigeon. Then I did a gray leather for the gray pigeon. And then for the back, I did like the sample colors of the New York City pigeon. And then I just put sample ID for the lettering just because I use sample colors. And did leather, like a reverse pigeon colorway. And then for the bottom, I did like the cause gray for like a lobster. And then I did a orange speckled outsole for the lobster dunks. So it all kind of came together like a reverse purple pigeon lobster with like sample colors from the sample pigeon and then the cause Jordans. So like the shoe, it just kind of like resembled the pigeon dunk with your own lettering. Nothing special, but just like a rare color, a reverse color. But yeah, that's a Nike ID dunk. So I'll do another video on the next pair.